I look kind of, I look kind of cockeyed just now. Like my left eye is my right eye. It look like my left eye is droopy. What is going on? Oh, is it the lighting that makes it look like my eye droopy? Is it? It's droopy. Okay, cool beans. We got everything set up. We're just waiting on my partner in crime, Rio God. Waiting on the partner in crime. I don't think anybody's watching just yet. But while we wait on Rio the God, I would like to pull up my notes. Well, something like notes. Something like it. We're like, yeah, they're notes. I don't even know why I'm trying to. I'm trying to see. Um, when was I can't. No. Did we? I can't remember if we started the NBA playoffs the second round of the playoffs on the last episode. I can't recall. Hmm. I know. Yeah, we had to because the Nets had just got swept. I don't know. Oh, the Grizzlies were still going on because we went to game six, and I can't remember who else was playing. I'm gonna go back. Let me check. Let me look at some things. Um,
Yo,
Rio.
what's up, dog?
Now, but how many of those hats do you have?
I only got three, bro. Red one, an orange, and a black one.
But I feel like you didn't had seven of them since you didn't
I
since you didn't
wish.
tell me about it.
I wish.
Since you
What's
didn't
up,
tell me,
bro?
man, nothing much, man. Exhausted.
You sound like it, son.
Hall said, "Don't forget to shout out the uglies tonight."
That's a bad house.
Dang, the Sixers were just up by two. But the Sixers were just up by two when I was getting ready, like 10 minutes ago. Well, that was 10 minutes ago, but it was only like uh, y'all. Hey, y'all, quick question: what y'all gonna do with Duncan Robinson?
Just wait on it. Just wait on it. You might get blessed. You might get blessed. It's a lot out there, man. It's a lot. It's a lot on that team.
Hey, man, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear that we might get blessed because there's no need for you. I'm looking at whoever number 18 is. Who's number 18 on your team?
Is it Highsmith?
And 31.
Max Strus, 31.
Hey, Max Strus.
Maxi Strus.
Yeah, he a dog on defense.
He's a shooter. He's a gunner for real when he high.
He's a gunner for real, and he's sitting in that chair.
Oh, yeah. He get benched a couple times, but it's part of the game.
We'll take it.
Everybody got to get rocked.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you know what's crazy, bro, is that I meant to tell you the other day. You know the LeBron 9 big bangs are $200?
The LeBron 9.
The All-Star joints, the orange ones.
Oh, let me look these up. LeBron 9 big bang.
Oh, you must be talking about Caleb. You must have seen 16 and thought 18. Yeah, Caleb Martin.
TV a little fuzzy.
Yeah, the other
y'all playing 4 guards and Bam at the 5.
Yeah, we did it last time.
Well, they ain't got no big, so
we did it Monday night. Yeah,
they are. Why is hold on, wait a minute? Like
when they came out, yeah, bro. When they came out, they were like people were selling for like $350. Now they $200. I missed out on that as a kid. I'm not gonna miss out on it as an adult. Believe me.
Bro, they $230 in my size.
What you 10?
10 and a half. Those is tough.
Yeah, I missed out as a kid. I can't miss out again.
Ooh, those are tough.
Yeah, it's 9.5. They $200.
Yeah. I didn't think these was that tough.
Oh yeah, I need these
because I got the blue ones. What are those? What are the blue ones? The Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah.
Or the Year of the Dragon. One of those. So the Year of the Dragon, Chinese New Year. I think
it's only like 3 bronze I want. The Fairfax 7s, the 9s, Big Bang 9s, and the All-Star 10s. I want the All-Star 10s again.
Those, why are they selling them so cheap? Did it just come out?
They just re-released, but they re-released it like, I think retail was like $240 or something like that. And then I know when like people were selling them, they were selling them for like $350, $400.
Retail was $240?
I think it was like $225, $240 or something like that. They were high. They were way higher than they were supposed to be.
Bro, that's crazy because they are $230 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
crazy. I got a cop.
I'm gonna have to see about that.
For a fact. I was not expecting them to be that. I think I was on TikTok and somebody said it, bro. I was like, you lie. All the time. It's not a game.
I need to see what size my Chinese New Year's are.
Because they have big bronze run.
I think I had a 10 and it was tight. I want to say 10 and a half. Because I low-key wanted to hoop in them.
Yeah, because I got the Christmas 10s and I'm trying to figure out how they fit. I can't remember if they fit snug or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and figure out what size shoes that is. And then if it's a 10 and a half, I'm gonna have to go 11. Because that snug was crazy.
Yeah, that's for a fact.
Some shoes snugs is crazy.
Yeah, for a fact.
Dang, bro. Shout out to Rio for putting me on. I'm gonna go get a couple of these. That's tough. I want the LaMelo balls. I want to hoop in those.
I do want a pair, not gonna hold you.
I would like to hoop in those.
They say they ain't got no grip though.
Oh hell, can't do that.
That's what they say.
Listen, I can't do that, brother. I cannot do that. I cannot. I need grip.
I need all the grip.
I need all the grip. Especially because of slip and fall at this point in my life.
Ain't no getting back up.
Well, all of a sudden, it took me out. And I'm still limping.
But my hip still hurt from Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Hey, let me tell you something. That Monday, going up them stairs.
Man.
and
You should have
going
seen me
down the
hobbling to
stairs.
work. I hobble all into work. Ankle hurt, hip hurt. I took whole Monday off. I didn't even go to the gym.
Right. Going down them stairs and going up the stairs. Oh yeah, I ain't work out Monday.
Well, you made me want to buy a ranch home.
Listen, I've been going back and forth about that with Adira. And the only reason why I'm fighting against getting a ranch style home, is that I don't like sleeping on the first floor.
That's just fair.
Because I feel like it's somebody busting out. I need time. I need time.
I feel that though.
I need time. But like,
go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, like, we go live in a nice neighborhood, so I don't know why I'm tripping, but it's still like, it's the
thought.
Fact.
Yeah,
it's the thought that's gonna be running through my head. Like, this nigga could come through the window right now. Like,
I can't even get to my pistol fast enough.
Can't even get to it fast enough. Home. Can't get to it fast. What you about to say?
Nah, I said if I can get a big one, I'm with it. But I ain't gonna. I always wanted a 2-story home because I ain't never had one for a fact. So it's probably not gonna happen. Probably gonna end up getting a 2-story home.
Yeah, man. I need the
security.
Yeah, I need the security. I need the time. Actually, I should a little bit of time.
Yeah. So if I hear you break that glass, I can go ahead and load this clip.
Oh, clip loaded. I should be cocky. I should be cocky. But you and I, right? The average person, like, we not number one. We're average guys, right?
Right.
We're not trained killers in terms of like the military. Yeah. We're not always on edge. Like, we got ops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
regular guys. So I already know there's a above average chance that I'm gonna fumble it for the first 10 seconds. The first 10 seconds, right? Like, because I'm gonna be asleep and I wake up, like, the first 10 seconds, I just need time to get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so like we was in the military, so we train, we wake up, it's right there, you know how people see who got ops, they see what's under their pillow.
Yeah,
be ready.
I ain't down that bad.
Be ready. So I already know there's a high chance I need that first 10 seconds, to kind of get my life together. To get ready.
Because if he come through the window, ain't no 10 seconds.
Hall said his son said he's sorry. And he was talking to his girl, right? And she was like, "Did Aiden apologize?" He was like, "Nah, I apologize for him." And I was like, "Nah, man, it's all right, man. It won't." I was more worried about him than I was me.
Yeah,
because his head done popped up off the ground. And my ankle will heal up.
Yeah,
I ain't want little boy had to get some stitches. Little homie had to get stitches. So I told her, I was like, it ain't my first time out of room, my ankle, not gonna be my last. Sadly.
Yeah, cause how you tell mama that he got his head bust up at the court?
But yeah, exactly. But it turned me into a gun. If I was pulling up, I can't drive like I want to because I'm not gonna be able to jump. Because if I land on this ankle again, take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital, man. That was a good hoop session. I enjoyed that.
I need that.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we gotta get that happening again.
Oh yeah. I was like, started banging bodies with Neil. I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah, you ain't 250 no more, son.
I'm over here arguing with this dude, man. I just met the guy. I don't even know who he is.
Right. You know it's crazy, bro. Every time I hoop, bro, okay. Every time it's either gonna be you or Neil to get in an argument with somebody, and I'm always like, bro, we're gonna have to fight. Why do we gotta fight? I just want to chill today. I'd be like, yo, it's so crazy. I'd be like, when y'all started arguing, I was like, here we go. I'm finna go sit down. I don't even want to play no more, bro. I was like, bro, I thought in my head, I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh man, boy. Oh
it's
man.
Always you and Neil.
Alex was like, the next game after that, Alex was like, hey, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna get Neil. I was like, man. I was like, I got it. He's like, I know. He's like, I know, but he's like, you using all your energy on defense. I was like, yeah, you right about that. I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that boy Neil same age we is. That's that grown man strength.
Oh yeah, man. I was like, listen, man. At the end of the day, I told him because he was like, at the end of the game, he's like, bro, you play hella defense. I was like, I won't go let you shoot. Fuck that. I was like, I saw you hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
Back to back. Yeah. Guess who had to put this ball on the floor?
You, son. All right, no.
you. And I was like, hey, back to the basket. He get a tough mid range, tough fade on me. He got it.
Have that.
But them 4 threes hurt,
man, because they are you already up 8-4 now.
Yeah, quick.
and we already tied because we running the long way.
Quick, exactly. So I was like, man, yeah, you ain't shooting. Usually I can't let you shoot. Not no more. Not no more. But yeah, that was a good session though. That was a good session.
And he get Rod ass out there. Real too, since they want to act like they don't know how to
man, Terrell didn't even text me back. He didn't even call me. Nothing. Finally, I hit him up. I think I hit him up Monday. He was like, my bad. It's hard to wake up early in the morning or your days off. I was like, I didn't text this dude days before. Then texted him days again before just to reassure that he was coming.
He could have slept in the car, man.
I'm coming. All you had to do was drive to my house. That's it.
You just could have slept in the car.
Exactly, man. I was doing all the driving. I'm coming. Boy, didn't show up, boy. I was like, man, ain't that some BS? Ain't that some BS? Goodness gracious. Man, let's go ahead and get this party started.
How was you leaving out at 8?
You're
an hour behind, right?
Yeah, I'm an hour behind. So it's gonna be 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna be 8 o'clock once he gets here. My homeboy from A&T, he live out here in Dallas.
Okay.
He's gonna go grab some barbecue.
That's a bet.
Some Texas barbecue. Hey, I had some tacos last night.
But they're good.
All right, before we get started, but listen to this. So I Googled it. It's like, all right, man, this is like it's on everybody's top 3 in Texas. Or Dallas. So I said, all right, I'm gonna go. So it's like a 40-minute drive. Like I flew into Dallas, but I'm on the outskirts. So it's like a 4-minute drive to go to Dallas. I'm in Roanoke, Texas. A 4-minute drive is going to Dallas. I get there and nobody's in the restaurant. Like it says open, but it's empty. So I'm like, dang, like I drove all the way out here, but I'm gonna trust it. Nobody in here. That's kind of like a bad sign. Like if you ain't got nobody in your restaurant, it's kind of a bad sign. So I'm gonna test it, man. I ordered 5 different type of tacos. Each one of them was fire. Oh, I was like, bro, I was biting into the tacos. I was like, ain't no way these things this good, bro. It's hard to describe, but it was some good ass tacos. So good. And if I ever have to come out here again, I know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah. Standard.
Yeah. Quick.
Yeah, you can add that to the favorites.
Oh yeah. And the good thing about it is, like, since I have to do all my expenses, I got like 10 pictures of my receipts and like submit them, whatever. So I got all the receipts for everywhere I go, which is perfect. So I know where I've been. I got records. So every time I come back out here, I go to my phone and be like, yeah, that's the place. That's the place.
That's what's happening.
Hall said he matched too, but y'all was hawking, so he didn't see the ball after that. No, Hall's
he said he was hogging?
He was hawking? Halls. We was hawking Halls. He was hawking.
Yeah.
House, we played 7 games, bro. I showed up for 5 of them. I died the last 2. I had no more legs. I couldn't shoot no more.
I was in spurts in all of them. That's all I had. I couldn't give you everything I had because I wouldn't have made it to 7. Well, we played from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Boy, every game.
And every game was hard fought.
Oh yeah. Every game. No, we did. I did sit out 1, which was a bad sign. I should have sat out back because trying to play that last game because some young kids came in there.
No, we did play 7 though.
We played 7.
Yeah.
We played 8. The young kids came in there and I had to sit down, but that was bad.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
My toe hurt so much. I can't hoop in those Kobe's no more. I don't wore them down. I gotta buy them guys.
You go, man. I tell you, go to Nike, bro. They got the PGs and then the blue and the blue Jones and the gray Jones.
Oh yeah.
7.
Hall said I played 2. I kept asking, did you want to run? He was like, nah, die. You kept saying die.
That's what I was wondering why you weren't playing. I was like, bro, why you on the court?
He said his knee was acting up.
I feel that though.
He's like, he said you graduated from Bink University. Yeah, I think real got that thing on the strain.
Yeah, that thing should have sent me about 60 pounds lighter. I'm trying to get back down.
Almost ended a friendship 60 pounds ago. Almost ended.
You don't know how bad I wish we had this on camera, bro. Because it's only funny because you make it, bro. It's only
to
funny
be embarrassed.
I thought you were being funny for the longest, bro. Swear on everything I love on my granny, bro. I thought you was being funny, and they said, "What? No, you almost ended our friendship." I said, "What?"
You know how bad you got to get across for somebody to think
for somebody joking. To say that, bro.
I won't joking,
bro. That's just so funny, bro.
You hemmed him sham God, and to the hezzy, I said, bro, where is this nigga? Oh, at the cup. And that's where he is. Where's Trey at? Top of the key.
Man,
turned around.
Oh my God.
Turned around. Oh yeah.
I just left from there 3 minutes ago, boy. They in there deep now. Yesterday and today, they in there almost 20 deep, like we were. So.
Oh, just now? Oh, the young boys.
Nah, they about out here. Most of them niggas I grew up with.
Bro, who got time?
Them boys get out. Them boys, but see, them boys stay around the corner. Most of them sell drugs up for what?
Okay, I'm about to say, bro, because I hoop at 7 to 8 o'clock at night.
They push product. They push product.
I'm in the gym at 7 to 8 o'clock at night. I ain't going to work niggas. They full court.
Yeah, but they ain't playing. They ain't playing like we play.
They're playing side to side. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
We probably would have played more games if we would have played short half.
I've been shooting from the half court line.
Yeah, that's what a 3 is. I ain't even play with them boys. I'm in so pain. I swear, I said, they wouldn't want to play. I'm good, bro. I'm just getting my shots up.
Oh man, that thing was a little bad. Oh yeah, let's get this thing started. Yes, welcome back, sports fans, to the ugly truth, where we tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And sometimes it can get ugly. Shout out to my man House for all the uglies in the building. We appreciate y'all. And as always, we got a good one for you. You guys know what time it is. It's time to introduce my co-host. Gets better every time. He is one of the best sports minds I know. One of the best. As one of the meanest handlers out there, House just witnessed it this past weekend. Calm under pressure. The cleanest route runner to come out of North Carolina, not even High Point anymore, come out of North Carolina. Should have been in the draft. I'm here with the one and only Rio the God. Rio, how you doing tonight, man?
Trey, what's up, bro, man? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, man. Still recovering from this weekend, but it's all good.
What? It's all good. We're gonna get it back together. We ain't gonna talk about what happened. We're gonna keep that under the wraps. But
hey, man, like you said, that was 6 years ago, Trado.
Oh yeah,
they're fighting.
Me and all the homies in the back. Hey, look, we might go ahead and run this fade. Making my 30.
Fighting, boy. I'm losing like that. Fighting now. Hey, man, it was a good run, fellas. See y'all next time.
We'll do it again.
Do it again. Real now would like to thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us, whether you're watching us live or catching the stream later on. We appreciate it. You know, you could be at work listening. You know, you could be on the road while you're sitting there eating dinner. We just appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the channel, supporting the podcast. So let's get into some sports. Playoffs. I was supposed to go to sleep last night. I was so glued to that TV watching that Warriors and Grizzlies game.
I passed out on it. I ain't gonna hold you. I watched the first one. That was a massacre, and I ain't even see the second one.
Bro, the end of that game was crazy, bro. The Warriors is up by 2 points with like 4 minutes left. Mm-hmm. Ja scored the next 15 points by himself.
I seen that because I watched the highlights, but I didn't see the brand. I seen the highlights. Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about, and the dude, I think there's a young dude who's like staying next door in the hotel. Mm-hmm. We was both screaming. At the TV. And I think he was pulling for the Grizzlies because every time Ja did something crazy, he was like, oh.
Yeah.
So, Ja young people favorite. He young man's favorite.
Yeah, he's a phenom though.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Ja, my guy. First of all, he's a South Carolina kid, so he's a Carolina kid, but he's a problem to be reckoned with. And people fail to realize the more he plays against high-end competition, the better he gets.
Yeah, he's only 22.
Yeah.
22, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he's 22. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because he came in with Zion.
Mm-hmm. The pressure adds as his talent, because his talent's already superior. Because I mean, it is what it is. Like he's bouncy.
Yeah.
His hang time is crazy. So it's crazy because coming in, everybody was trying to make it seem like it was Russell. The game model is so Derrick Rose, and only reason people say that because they try to discredit Derrick Rose or forget about Derrick Rose. It's nothing like Russell Westbrook. It's everything like Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose has so much more control in the air, so much more control of his takeoff, so much more control inside of the lane when he was driving. Right, Russell Westbrook is just more bullish. Downhill. Derrick Rose, along with the extreme athleticism, have finesse.
Yeah, a lot of it, and that's what
a lot of it. Oh yeah,
it's when you watch his highlights.
Watching that game last night, was crazy. And I think that the Grizz have a hard time playing since they're young. They play to their competition. I think that's why they struggle against the Timberwolves. They're playing down to the competition because playing against the Warriors, like the intensity is so much more greater, right? I want to say like with the intangibles, with the whereabouts on the court and everything, the basketball IQ, it's at a higher level, and you can see that. And they're playing tremendous defense. I don't know if Klay Thompson has gotten back to his regular self, or if it's the Grizzlies defense that is making him struggle, because he's struggling in game 1 and he's struggling in game 2. So that's going to be a huge thing, right? And it's kind of, I want to say it's a little bit scary for the Grizz in a sense that both Warrior stars between Steph and Klay have been struggling, but you wasn't able to maintain home court advantage through that. That's the thing that's keeping me on the edge of my seat, because at any point in time, Klay and Steph turn it on, right? Especially playing in the Oracle coming up the next game, it's gonna be tough.
That's fair, and that's fair. That's fair, 110%. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that. See, I watched game 1, and I watched how phenomenal they were in game 1, and they only lost by a point, right? Due to down the stretch play was kind of mediocre, and that's what the struggle it is. But I didn't see much of game 2 besides the highlights, and I just watched, as a senior, you just seen Ja beat Ja, right? So as you stated, Klay struggled game 1. He hit a big 3 to kind of put him up, but I think he still shot like 5 of 16 in that game, and I think Steph shot like. I think he was like 4. I think he might have been like 5 of 11 from 3, but I think he shot overall horrible from the field. I think it was like 9 of 23 or something like that.
Yeah.
So as you stated, it's a different lifestyle when you got to go to Oracle and those shots go in and you hear that crowd buzz. And now the only person that's being productive is Ja, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like this. Ja is gonna be Ja. There's nothing you can do about it, especially with GP2 being out. GP2 is no longer playing, so for a fact you're gonna see switches. You're probably gonna see more so Klay on Ja, and that's only gonna make Klay.
But have to. I mean, we'll keep it a buck. GP wasn't doing such a great job. He was doing his best.
No, but nobody's gonna stop him.
Nobody's gonna stop
him. But you got to throw different bodies up.
Yeah,
right? That's the only way. That's the only way to stop a guy like Ja Morant. It's the same thing like with Derrick Rose. You had to throw different guys in order for him to be frustrated or for him to struggle, because one guy's not gonna bother him. His first step is too phenomenal. His crossover is what it is. We obviously see what he can do with the pill in his hand because of what happened to Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
That was.
Bag talk. Yeah.
God, that was crazy. He turned him around in the paint. And I was like.
The roughest about it is that, not even rough. The thing about it is that, like I said, we know Ja gonna be Ja, and the thing about it is like he's never afraid of competition. ever.
I'm sorry. Hall said Taz got hit and then the Drizzy
Hey, go ahead.
bottom
Hey,
off.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Halls, man, go home, man. Go home, lay down. It's past your bedtime.
He's wild.
I'll be the coach. Go ahead.
Nah, you good, bro. No. So I mean, at the end of the day, as you stated, man, it's just still you got to go back to Oracle. So I mean, going 1-1 is tough because they got 2 at home, and we know how they are at home. And they play better in front of the home crowd. And everybody go through slumps. They're shooters. Shooters go through slumps. And the last thing you want them to do is get hot at home, because when they get hot at home, they're definitely gonna be hot in your house too.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing about it is, right, the Grizzlies have a job, right? The home team have a job to protect the house. 2 games in a row. Can you protect the house? You would say like, okay, the Warriors let one slip away, but did they? They did their job. They stole one on the road. That's what they're supposed to do, right? As the away team, you're supposed to go in with the mindset that if we walk away one of these games, 1-1, we're good. Right, we did our job. We stole home court advantage, basically. Right, so it's definitely gonna be something to see, man. I'm mad they don't play till the weekend. I gotta wait all the way to Saturday to see these boys play again. I almost ripped my TV off when I saw Ja hit Jordan Poole with that move. I almost tore the TV off the hinges. I didn't know what to do.
So I'm like, this morning, I was like, "Hey, boy, stop acting like that."
These boys are hit crazy. I'm like, oh my God.
It was crazy. So, John Poole still had 20. He still had 20, but he got some of the toughest buckets put on his tomato.
Oh, yeah. On to the Eastern Conference side of things from the game last night. Boy. I don't want to jump and I don't want to over-exaggerate anything because it was one game. But to say that the Boston Celtics have found out a way how to slow down Giannis is insane to say upon itself. Horrible first half. And let's not get it twisted. Like, the Boston Celtics aren't going to shoot like that again. They were shooting lights out crazy. I think it was like 19 and 33.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown had 25 in the first half.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not gonna be sustainable. Number one. Number two, Giannis being the player he was, didn't give up. He didn't shy away from the basketball in the second half because he had a horrible first half. He turned it on. He was able to get to the buckets, able to get his points. So you kind of think that with Giannis, he should be able to figure out, with the type of defense that they're playing, he should be able to figure out how to get past it. So it's going to be an interesting game. But last night, man, I was watching them go up by double digits in the first couple of minutes. It was hitting threes. Crazy.
That's the game I watched, and the lead was so crazy that I had to blink multiple times to make sure I seen it correctly, because I was like, "There's no way that the Bucks just dominated game one and they come back and get stomped like this." Yeah. And then I realized, I think Giannis was 2 of 11 in the second quarter. He had sat down. When he coming back into the second quarter, he had sat down. I was like, "Damn, that's." And then I started seeing the bodies they were throwing down. So they were throwing at Al Horford, they were throwing Grant Williams, and shout out to Ime, because as the same thing that we've seen with Kevin Durant, we've seen with Giannis, right? I know it's kind of premature, right? But in the same breath, making the adjustments, knowing what to throw at these guys to confuse them, or to put them in bad situations, or to heave up bad shots.
Right.
That's great, and that's what the credit we should be given, because we know they're superstars. Superstars. That's what they are. But for them to get smoked in the first game and come back and beat the Bucks completely down, I think that's a great day to him and his staff and the Boston Celtics. But I mean, Jaylen Brown had had a half of his life, 25 points in the first. I think he was 8 of 9. I think Drew Holiday shot overall in the game, I think he shot 7 of 20 or something like that. Giannis obviously didn't run away from pressure. Yeah,
Giannis shot 11-27, which all that came in the second half. The first half. The first half was, I think, something ridiculous. I think he only made 4 shots in the first half.
That's right.
And then the rest of the shots came in the second half. And that's over Celtics. Jason Tatum went 10 of 20. And Jaylen Brown went 11 of 18. Right. You got Grant Williams giving you 7 of 14. And they played an outstanding game. And so I think the Celtics, JJ Redick said it the best. I think what the Celtics or the Bucks did defensively was the same thing they did game one. Was we're going to give you the 3-point shots. Can you shoot us out of the building?
Mm-hmm.
Can you basically go crazy? They didn't do that game one. They weren't hitting like that game one. It was basically like one pass and a three, one pass and a three, right? Game two, they was like, nah, F it. We just gonna drive and kick. Instead of doing one pass and a three, we gonna drive, collapse the defense, and then kick to like an open shot. And they was hitting them on fire, on fire. And I think you gotta still keep it in the same mindset. Like I said, Golden State and the Grizzlies, the Bucks' job was to still win game. They did that.
Yeah,
right?
for a fact, yeah.
Now it's time for them to go ahead and protect home court back in Milwaukee. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. It's gonna be you got like we always see, man. You gotta give credit to the defense. You can't say like Giannis has had a bad game, and move on about it. Like, no, you got to give credit to defense, man. What the Celtics are doing defensively is absolutely insane, especially without Marcus Smart.
Right.
I get he was defensive player of the year, but he wasn't guard Giannis. But
no,
he's still an anchor in that defense on the perimeter. And I think that having him out is kind of having the team and everybody else step up and kind of play harder because they know they're lacking defensively. But it's very, 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 very interesting to see what we have in that third game, because when does Chris Middleton come back? It can't be much longer that he's out.
I thought what was it?
So it was a grade 2.
It was a hamstring, right?
MCL sprain.
Oh, no knee.
Yeah, but he got injured during game 2 of the Chicago Bulls. It can't be much longer.
Nah, because I thought they said something about him missing the series though.
Yeah, he was gonna miss the rest of the Bulls series.
No, this series.
The entire series?
Yeah, that's what some here you go right here. Expected to miss the entire second round versus Celtics.
Oh wow. Yeah, I see it.
And potentially miss the conference finals if they make it.
I get the Chris Middleton hole in the team. What's the best way to say this? Do they need Chris Middleton to get past the Celtics? That's my question. Is he that much of an important piece to where they can't get past the Celtics?
I think it gives you another dynamic because none of those other guys surrounding him outside of Drew Holiday can score the basketball. Like
it makes it an easier offense. Yeah.
I think that's the only positive, because you're asking Grayson Allen, Paul Connaughton, Bobby Portis. Who else is on that team? That gives quality minutes. Javon Carter. You're asking those guys to kind of fill that void.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing I could say. Defensively, nah, because they're still gonna be the same team. It's all about rotation. It's all about calling out, being able to communicate, really. And obviously, you still got the defensive player of the year Foreman anyway, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard for me to sit here and say that I need Chris Middleton to be here in order to beat the Celtics. Now, if you guys get to the Heat, yes. You're going to need Chris Middleton for that game, for that series.
Yeah,
but
if it's the Sixers, you don't need them.
Oh my God, though. You guys are still resting people. You just don't care. Y'all so disrespectful. So Kyle Lowry still can't be injured. He still can't.
It's a hamstring. You know how it is. They're gonna nurture it. They're gonna nurture it. And I'm fine with that.
Because if you don't need him, rest is the best thing you can do.
Because I'd rather have him for the big dances instead of this one. If we can walk by him.
Man, y'all about to walk all over this team, man. It's
The
so
only thing I hate
sad.
about us, bro, is that we get up big and we get lazy. That's the only thing I hate the most. We play great. We can be up 15, 20, and then we start playing lazy. Now the league's cut down to 12, cut down to 9. I'm like, all right, bro. Now they playing with momentum. We got to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
But it's just like sustaining. It's like sustaining that at a high level. Luckily, JoJo's not playing right now, so but I think they're gonna force him back.
Yeah, your boy is just tiptoeing in my Jordan. But y'all, it's not. Oof, man, I feel bad for him.
I want to see how this Mavs series gonna turn out. Honestly, I want to see if Luka, who everybody say he is.
He gave you 40. He gave you 45 in the first game, but it was 45 for not because they lost. And he scored like 10 of those points. I don't want to say garbage time because it kind of brought it back, but
technically it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they kind of brought it back, but it's still garbage time. Can he turn that 45 points into a win? I think he can. And I think that's the only way I see the Mavericks actually winning. But everybody's saying that with Luka being Luka, it's throwing everybody off because when Luka was injured, the ball moved around more.
Yeah, don't fall in love with it now because that's what people did. They fell in love with it now.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can't sit here and tell me that a Luka-less Mavs team is better than the Luka being healthy on the court. You can't convince me. You cannot convince me. You think for 1 second that without Luka, you think you're beating the Suns even once. It's not gonna happen.
But it's the fact that they beat the Jazz. But like I said, it's like what we talk about. The Jazz beat themselves most of the time. Anybody can beat the Jazz. I don't care. The Jazz will beat themselves simply because of who they are.
They got Rudy Gobert on their team.
And that alone, I know you heard seen the he talk about him and me story. You seen that?
That what?
Oh, the him and me.
I wonder if it's true or not.
He said it wasn't, but he said it wasn't, but I think it is. I think he's better with his role. But on top of that, man, what other element do you bring? Because you and Hassan Whiteside had the same career numbers. And Hassan Whiteside ain't seen quality minutes since he was in Miami Heat.
Somebody also showed a stat that ever since the whole coronavirus thing with Rudy Gobert, that his touches from Donovan Mitchell has like decreased by 50%.
I think it was like he gets like 3 or 4 touches a game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, like Donovan Mitchell is not. He is. I think.
But bro, in my reality, what does Rudy Gobert do that makes people like? It's crazy. People told me that they would rather have Rudy Gobert than have Donovan Mitchell. And I said, what does Rudy Gobert do that makes you want to make him a franchise player?
Are these the same people that's vote for him to go to the All-Star game?
Probably. So you mean to tell me you got a player like Donovan Mitchell? It's a bunch of Donovan Mitchells. If you want to be technical, there's a bunch of Rudy Goberts. It's not like
there's more Rudy Goberts than there are Donovan Mitchells.
Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gobert are the same player.
The same player.
The same player.
The same player.
At least the only difference is age.
What's the best thing that can possibly happen that evolves Rudy Gobert's playing style? Is that he somehow gets a 15-foot jump shot, or he somehow gets a corner three.
Hassan Whiteside already passes with the 17-foot jump shot because he has it. Even if it's at 42% or 40%, I'd rather you take that shot than just sit underneath the rim and wait for touches.
Yeah.
Only for you to blow a layup.
Right. And don't get me wrong, Rudy Gobert does his job. His job is to be an elite rim protector. He is an elite rim protector, but that is all he is an elite rim protector. You cannot do and it's crazy because we've seen it several times where he's just unplayable in a playoff series because he can't guard the perimeter. He can't keep up. And when they switch, it's over. And then on offense, all they do is clog the paint. So you have Donovan Mitchell, who is an excellent finisher around the rim in terms of your finesse and your athleticism. But God almighty, I can't do nothing when Rudy Gobert
can't move.
Yeah, my big can't move because he's standing right there looking at me. Because Rudy Gobert can't even step out 10 feet.
What we would call Rudy Gobert buckets is garbage buckets.
You're not gonna sit here. Who was out here saying that they would rather have Rudy
Quality.
Gobert than Donovan Mitchell?
Bro, you know it's crazy. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of
Is
people.
it Neil?
Nah.
Gosh,
Nah. It's a lot of people that believe. And I'm like, wow, that is absurd. It's more. The term was there are more Donovan Mitchell than there are Rudy Gobert.
Get out of here. Like if you so where are the Donovan Mitchells of the world? If you want to be, let's name them.
They're technically franchise players.
They're technically franchise players.
Zach LaVine closest, right?
The 6'3", 6'4" explosive guard who can handle the rock and shoot the Trey. Who, like, if you named them right now, they are franchise players. Franchise players, right? We're witnessing one right now in the playoffs in Ja Morant. Right? They're basically the same type of player. Zach LaVine is another type of player. Even though Zach LaVine has a couple inches, he's like 6'6".
Yeah, Devin Booker too, but they're the cornerstone players, right? You know, that's what they are. Despite the athleticism, I mean, that's really about the best you can go with.
So I'm be honest. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the shooting guards. And there's not really many shooting guards or point guards that bring what Donovan Mitchell brings.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the explosiveness.
Right.
Do they have Donovan Mitchell listed as a 2 guard or a point guard?
2 guard, it should be.
Yeah. So they don't have his explosiveness. And it's like, where else do you get that? Other than a Ja Morant or
John's probably the only one because you're talking about that height level as far as like having the height. John's pretty much the only one you probably can throw in that category.
Yeah, because I mean there's really not
the rest
that
of those
many
guys are 6'5" and up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
you mean to tell me you can't find another Rudy Gobert out there? That's what you're telling me? You can't tell me to go get a bid and protect the rim and be a rebounder. You can't tell a guy that. But can you tell it? You can tell the average.
Jared Allen, Hassan Whiteside.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if we being honest, JaVale McGee.
Right. You can tell an average guard to go get 27, 26 a night. You're gonna tell Royce O'Neal to go get 27 a night. That's what you're gonna tell me. So it's like, what are we saying here? I understand people fall in love. You fall in love with, I don't know what Rudy Gobert. I guess him being
somebody's falling in love with something about Rudy Gobert because he keeps making all-star games.
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep bringing this up until he stops making all-star games.
Yeah, he gonna get about 3 or 4 more.
Let me tell you right now, Rio. 3 years from now, if Rudy Gobert has made 3 more all-star games, if Rudy Gobert has made 3 more all-star games 3 years from now,
what's happening, bro? It's so bad you can't even think of nothing. But it's happening.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna take you out to dinner.
But it's happening though.
Buy you a pair of slides. What you want? You want some Nike slides?
Good pair of socks. I'm getting old.
Give a good pair of socks, brother.
Yeah.
Man, no. I can't sit here and agree that there are more Donovan Mitchells than are Rudy Gobert, because if you said right now, Travian, the Utah Jazz will take Russell Westbrook off your hands, who would you rather have, Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell is going to fit in way more systems than Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell is going to fit on a ton of systems more than Rudy Gobert, right? If you go in the term of he fits in the Golden State Warriors system. Will Travian, what about the small backcourt? Jordan Poole's only 6'3". He's only 6'3". Gary Payton, who they just started in the first game, is only 6'3", 6'2".
6'2".
On a good day, right? So Golden State can figure it out. The small ball lineup, right? He'll probably fit on the Heat. I know he'll fit on the Heat,
mm-hmm.
right? Definitely on the Lakers, Like, man, I don't got time for Rudy Gobert. I ain't got time for him to clog with the paint. What for him to give me? Like, it's not gonna happen, brother. I can't do that. You sit here. You got the Heat playing the small ball lineup with Bam Adebayo at the center and 4 guards. What is Rudy Gobert gonna do with that? Or Golden State, right? Like, when's the last time? And it sucks to say this. Like, when's the last time the league has won where a true big was one of the main reasons why they won? Not the guard play, but like the true big.
We're 27, 28 years old. We can probably count on our hands twice by the time you realize what number it was.
Definitely all of Kobe's rings came with a dominant big.
Believe that. So anything after,
but the last one was in 2000.
What, Tim Duncan? Would you even count Tim Duncan? Would you even count? Well, I guess you would.
Dirk.
Well, what do you count Dirk? What do you count Dirk?
Dirk is a hybrid. Dirk was bringing the ball up the court.
So we're probably talking Timmy D.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So 07, 08.
Yeah. And then Paul Gasol.
Yeah, I guess you got to sprinkle that in. Because really, in reality, what?
Actually, because Paul Gasol and Timmy D can shoot. At least they can shoot. Like back to the basket, just
for a fact. So when you say traditional big, you're talking about Shaq.
Yeah, basically. That's it. That's the last one.
You're talking about Shaq.
That's the last one.
That's it. Because because you can't. I mean, you can call JoJo traditional because of the size, but he's a stretch too. He's a hybrid. He's in that hybrid conversation too.
He's a hybrid. He brings the ball up the court.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker brings the ball up the court, right? So like
traditional big.
No,
whatever was Shaq and Kobe last ring. Whatever year that was, as you stated. So
let's see, list of NBA champions, right? So let's go here. Let's see what we got. So the Bucks, no, of course. The Lakers, no, of course. The Raptors, no dominant big when they won. Golden State, no. Cleveland, no. Golden State, no. The Spurs, no. Heat, no. Dallas Mavericks, maybe. But Dirk was the hybrid, though, right? Yeah. 2010, 2009, the Lakers, no, because Paul Gasol was, that stretch 4, stretch 5, because they still played Andrew Bynum. So Paul Gasol was basically playing like a 4 or 5 hybrid. Mm-hmm. The Celtics had KG. KG had a mid-range. He played mostly the power forward position, a little bit of the center. Then you go into the Spurs with Tim Duncan, the Miami Heat again. That was with Dwayne Wade and Shaq, but Shaq was in the tail end of his prime.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is we have to factor in that Dwayne Wade won Finals MVP, averaging 34 points.
Yeah,
it was not because of Shaq that we won that series.
Right, exactly. So,
05 was
the Spurs, the Pistons, and 04.
04. But Chauncey Billups was it? Well, I guess. Well, no, because Ben Wallace wasn't scoring 25 points a night. Ben Wallace was a rim protector. Was a defensive specialist. So
the MVP was Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups. I think averaged 21 that series. I think something like that.
So it wasn't until 2002. Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. Timmy D won Finals MVP the next year, but it was still
2022. You went back to 2002. 20 years.
20 years, brother. Since a back to the basket traditional big who doesn't shoot a mid-range, and they're just a complete threat in the paint as a rim protector. Was the last time they led the team to the NBA Finals. And with all those teams we just named who won MVP, so the Detroit Pistons, Chauncey Billups, guard, right? Miami Heat, guard. The Spurs in 2007, Tony Parker, guard. Boston Celtics 2008, Paul Pierce, small forward. The Lakers in 2009, Kobe Bryant, guard. 2010, Kobe Bryant, guard. 2011, Dirk. Heat in 2012 with 13, LeBron. Spurs in 2014, Kawhi. Golden State, Andre Iguodala, Cleveland, LeBron, Golden State. was KD,
Ford.
Kawhi,
Ford.
LeBron,
Ford.
Giannis.
Ford.
Forwards and guards. And then a couple of power forwards in there. Well, these are forwards, but yeah, forwards and guards, no centers since 2002. Please give me Donovan Mitchell for 100, please, and take that shit somewhere else because I don't want.
Nobody wants Rudolph.
Hall said Shaq and Alonzo was with the Heat, and they had Andrew Bogut with the Warriors. Hey man, listen.
Zoe was definitely on the other side of his career.
I can't stand Rudy Gobert. Please stop. I can't stand him. If I ever saw him in person, I'd kick him in his ankle. I couldn't slap him because he's tall, but I kick him and run. He can't catch me. He too goofy.
Yeah. Or if you kick him, I'm gonna trip him.
It's gonna take him 10 years to fall. He's so tall.
He's gonna make a decision, left or right.
Exactly, man. I cannot stand Rudy Gobert. Ever since he cried because he didn't get defensive player of the year. Was it defensive player of the year or the All-Star game?
I think it was the All-Star game.
Man, ever since he cried about that, bro, I've been
Nobody, bro.
Bro, you didn't cry because you lost the finals. I see when people lose in the playoffs, they get deep. Like when JoJo lost, okay, right? When you lose in the finals, okay. But not getting even MVPs. I've never seen nobody cry because they didn't get an MVP.
You didn't get an All-Star nod? Who cares?
Apple was in tears. He has snot.
Like, bro, first of all, you're like 23, 24 at this point in time. You got at least 11 years left of your career.
I think that's why he keep making All-Star games because they don't want him to cry again.
Cry.
Hey, but the way they be doing him, he be the last pick.
And they all make jokes about him. Like, nobody, get out of here. What are you going to do? It's just a notch on your belt. That's all.
Man, the way they pick him last every time, bro, is hilarious. It's hilarious. Man, please give me Donovan Mitchell. I don't want Rudy Gobert. I want nothing to do with Rudy Gobert, brother. He sat here and told me right now I wake up and had Donovan Mitchell the next day.
She's like a Chester cat.
Like a what?
Like a Chester cat. You know what Chester cat is?
No, what's that?
That's the cat from what's that from?
What's that cartoon?
Yeah. What's the cartoon, bro?
I know you're talking about. Like the cat was striped.
He kind of like pinkish purplish. Oh, what's that? I can't think of it.
Is it Alice in Wonderland?
Is it?
Are you thinking of Alice in Wonderland? The cat from there?
Is that what it is? I don't know the name, bro. I don't know if that's the name of it. It's gotta be, right?
Hold on. What's it called?
Just the cat.
Let me see.
I can't spell it right. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. That's right.
Okay, I thought so because I remember seeing the smile. That's what first came to mind was when you said smile like the cat. That boy had that grin, boy. He was on some stuff.
Oh, he was geeked up. He was really geeked up. No.
That boy geeked up.
Hey, why taking so long to give us the 6 Man of the Year award? Like we didn't know who that was already.
I'm trying to figure out who this MVP gonna be.
Oh, that's tough. You know what's crazy? Because only candidate left is Giannis, right? Well, I guess it depends if JoJo comes back or not.
Hollis, man, I'm sorry, man. I don't think the Joker deserves it. I don't think he deserves it, Hollis. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I'm gonna give it to Giannis.
I like JoJo. I like my chances with JoJo. It's messed up because when James Harden got there, it took away from JoJo. Like he wasn't already had him.
Man, James Harden's struggling right now. He can't even hit a step back no more. It's the end of his career. He getting old.
He's washed.
I don't think he's washed. I just think he's just in that part of his career where he just can't do it by himself.
I just think it's at that point where predictable. His game is so predictable.
His game is predictable. He's played 13 seasons. That's a career for most players.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, he played every game while he was in Houston, almost, right? So that's going to have to catch up sooner or later.
For a fact.
And then the hamstring injury.
He even struggles in games that JoJo's present, though. That's my frustration, too, because I feel like that should open up the court more. But
yeah,
struggling in those games.
Yeah. We got to cut it short today, my peoples. Got to go get some Texas barbecue. Shout out to D Hop for getting suspended for 6 games, while Calvin really only got suspended for a whole year for betting on the game he didn't play. And D Hop was using performance enhancing drugs to make him, advantage on the football field. But we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
Because that's disrespectful. But you tell me I only get suspended for 6 games for cheating. I get suspended for a whole year for betting on the game I ain't play. Oh, if I'm Calvin Ridley, I'm heated.
Oh, I'm turning up.
I'm heated.
We finna appeal this again. We got to.
That would be my argument. I'm like, bro, D-Hop cheated.
I lost.
Like, he cheated. And I bet on the game I didn't play.
And we lost.
Come on now. Make it make sense.
It doesn't. It's the NFL.
That's why I'm about to go play for them. They'll be all right. I'm about to get my phone call. Don't worry about it, Rio.
I miss mine. It wasn't gonna be no good anyway. I wasn't gonna make it out OTAs.
Oh man. So you get at least you get past minicamp though.
I probably wouldn't have made it out the flight. Failed physical. You see me Saturday, wow.
That nigga said wheezing. Wheezing. Oh man.
I'm struggling, boy.
Rio, I didn't see you on like getting back on defense like 60% of the time. I'm like, this nigga Rio is not crossing half court.
Nah, bro. I got half. I started at the top. Look, it made it even better is that I was guarding Larry, so we was in the same boat.
I did not see y'all, bro. It was like,
when Larry gave the rock up, I was wherever he was. For a fact. If he stopped playing, I did. Because the young boy was working too hard.
I swear if I didn't roll my foot, bro, I would have been fine. I knew.
Yeah,
I wouldn't run that shit.
I would, but I know for a fact he probably took full advantage of pretty much anybody probably could shoot for a fact.
Bruh. Oh yeah, if he could shoot, it'd been over. I would have been like a pop tart. I would have been my feet every time.
I seen him today and guess what he was doing? Shooting. I didn't see him taking out one layup. Everything was all midi and Trey ball.
Man, let me get up out of here, man. I got
go ahead, bro. Be safe, my
30-minute drive. All right, brother, man.
Be good. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate Rio. Much love, Rio.
Later, uglies.
Oh, he said Ben Simmons having back surgery tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's supposed to be ready for training camp 3 to 4 months out.
Man, 3 to 4 months, my ass.
You should just got surgery if you want. Whatever, man. We talking about this some other day too. Whatever. You just did all that. Just still be good, bro. Be safe, man. All right.